And we're back. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready for game number 2 of this best of 3 showdown with Monkey Business leading Empire. 1-0, WinteR. Looked a little dicey there in the mid game, but they had a couple of really good fights. They focused on objectives, and they clawed their way back in, taking down Empire, and they now lead the series 1-0.
The 5-man versus the pick-off strat.
Yeah.
Didn't quite work out for Empire the last game. I think even though there were a few moments in the game that Monkey Business looked like they were in trouble, but their lineup just showed a lot more solidity throughout the game. Even if you go into late game, they have a backup plan. Prophet was their backup plan, so it was just a much better strategy overall from Monkey Business.
And once he gets that Octarine and eggs, it's really hard to push out the waves, especially for their draft. They did not have much wave clear. So
you know, once you reach that stage, your supports will be doing this in the game.
yeah, just perpetual, not like this facepalm.
It's like playing against a Naga Siren 15 minutes, Radiance, Manta, Octarine. The supports are like just whatever.
It's sad times. Well, let's see if there are happy times waiting Empire, guys. The draft has begun. We're going to get into it now. And Lich, WinteR, continues to be the hero of the series.
First pick Beastmaster for Resolution.
So this leaves your Darkseer available. TA also in the pool.
And Monkey Business really value the Radiant Shadow Fiend a lot. So we could tell when they were on Radiant, they pick it right away. And when they are Dire, they actually removed the SF as well. They're going for the Tusk, which got ignored until the second phase.
Oh.
But they're going to go for their...
The Bruisers.
The Bruisers. And
I always love to see a good Tusk Undying dual lane.
Lane dominance. They're going for lane dominance this time around. They actually go for this...
What's your response if you're Empire, you see these two picks?
You know, I'm actually interested to talk about their mentality, because when you see Beastmaster and your response is we want to go take the fight against the Beastmaster, so they pick up, like usually sometimes teams would think that Beastmaster is a speed push type of thing, and especially with Empire, when they actually, like if you compare how they ran the first game, so they look more like a team that wants to split you around with Beastmaster. So Monkey Business once again, immediately they want to go for their team fight composition. Toss and Undying, good in the lane, good in team fight as well. They want to take towers. So you're talking about what would Empire respond to this. You need like strong lanes, but I don't think there's any dual lanes that can beat the Undying plus Tusk. I think this is by far probably the strongest lane, you could argue. Maybe Spirit Breaker plus Undying or Spirit Breaker plus Tusk, but this two is just very hard to beat in the lane. You need 3 heroes. Maybe even
AA, like an AA tri-lane or something?
3 heroes sometimes might even lose the lane. I think the first thing you need...
How about like a Spirit Breaker,
you need like
Darkseer?
You need like a Razor, like your safe lane carry has to be something really strong, like a Razor or maybe a Gyrocopter. Like sometimes Gyrocopter even loses the lane, like a Juggernaut.
I've seen Gyros lose, to that combo quite a few times.
Juggernaut maybe, like something to actually...
He's good because at least he can dodge the snowball, which is normally where you die, is from that snowball hitting you and then the shards.
They have Dazzle though. Dazzle is actually quite useful against the Tusk Undying lane.
Heal Bomb can be very strong. So Empire, this is a change up. Monkey Business, you know, WinteR, I almost feel like they use the Prophet better than Alliance. I actually think they're
similar.
I think they're like the most impressive team with Prophet. It's a little bit different though, because Moon fights a lot more, whereas Bulldog, it feels like, is a little more ratty and split pushy.
It's a bit similar in certain ways, but yeah, the way the whole team uses, it's a bit different from Alliance, and
but they're getting respect now for it.
And right now, Monkey Business chooses to ban out the carries that are really good in the lane versus the Tusk Undying, so they're removing the Gyrocopter first. And the next one that comes to my mind is obviously the Blade Fury. Like those are the two, Rocket Barrage plus Blade Fury are the two spells that are really strong in the lane for the carry. I wouldn't even be surprised like they go back for like Jakiro is just so good with Tusk and Undying. You want to push, you want to fight, and these two heroes just brings that to the table for Jakiro.
It's so hard to push in, or to even fight against that, honestly.
But sometimes they actually do run the Tusk plus Undying as their supports. Like both of these might be their supports.
They don't have to be on the same lane. Yeah. It just leaves you the option, and you see that, and it kind of forces an emotional response. Like, okay, they're gonna run at us.
Emotional response? Really?
I'm scared. They're running at me. Okay, you know what I mean. Like psychologically, you're thinking they're gonna be very aggressive.
But they are going to be. Even if you run this two as a support, they can still be really aggressive. True. Like,
well,
regardless.
I mean specifically as a dual lane.
Yeah, I mean you have to like draft towards the laning phase at this stage. You can't really take a risk by drafting a weak carry in the lane, because you might get punished very heavily.
So ban number 4. Let's just double check. Nobody disconnected. Just taking their time.
You disconnected.
I'm like staring at my screen. I don't know. That doesn't even. Oh, Winter, please.
Okay, my bad. I was trying to troll you. Sorry.
Take that back. So, Empire starts Beastmaster Dazzle. This seems like it could be a pretty heavy physical damage type draft. You've got the Inner Beastara, the Weave already. What's kind of the synergy they're looking for here? What kind of carries or other cores would you like to see with this opening?
I think you can go for maybe split push as well. Like use the Beastmaster as split push like what they did last game. You try to avoid the Undying and Tusk. Or you try to... I think trying to fight in it is always difficult. I'm not so sure about that. I'm more of a fan of trying to dodge. Like you have a more mobile... Like Queen of Pain plus another split push. Like a call like Queen of Pain would be nice. Because you're running around the map, you're pushing the waves. And you're trying to create pressure on the other lanes when the Tusk and Undying are trying to force the group up together. So Monkey Business are actually the team that wants the Razor. So they are going to focus a lot on winning their 3 lanes. And with these 3 heroes, it's like all their lanes are going to be secured.
They always want to not only like win the lanes, but just fight early and constantly push for objectives.
Is this more likely their mid hero, right? Because Miracle plays the Razor. Right?
Could be. You don't know who's going mid yet for Empire, but I guess no matter what, Razor's going to have a decent matchup.
I guess so. Razor's not too worried about facing whatever hero.
Really anyone.
Does he actually lose to anyone? Probably not, right? I don't think
Who else would it be?
Maybe Shadowfiend, you have trouble. Maybe when he but Shadowfiend's out of the pool, so I guess you're
Viper?
I think Razor can beat Viper. It's like whoever plays better will
50,
win. Yeah, 50-50 lane. It doesn't mean that the Viper has an edge, so
I remember the old days when you had the Outhouse Devourer versus Razor matchups all the time.
TA is actually a really terrible matchup for Razor, honestly.
That is... maybe they're not expecting it to go mid, but even if Monkey Business weren't planning on it, they could always adjust when they see this.
True, but I think that TA, you kind of have to put TA mid, right? So that is already...
Well, you know TA's mid, but Monkey might not have been planning on Razor going mid, but now they can
change,
adjust.
Right? Yeah, they can just change. It's not a big deal for them.
At the same time, even if TA, like, how many TA games have we seen where she gets destroyed in lane, she just farms an Ancient stack, suddenly walks out with a Desolator at like 16, 17 minutes anyway, and starts owning. This is a Radiant TA, though.
Countless games,
yeah.
my friend.
That hero, I think probably second only to Shadowfiend right now, is like the best comeback hero that teams are running a lot.
Can you say he's better than Shadowfiend because you're farming Ancients? Shadowfiend is farming...
She's also harder to gank, though. So.
Yeah. So right now, Wyvern is a really good response for TA and gives them a lot more control and team fight.
No Darkseer still. Huh, surprising.
Nah, no Darkseer for both teams already because right now with the Wyvern pickup, Monkey Business has more or less secured the Undying or Tusk as their offlaner, so they don't really need another offlaner. And for Empire, they only run Beastmaster as their offlaner. They don't really run Beastmaster in
you know who's
anymore.
been ignored, Winter?
What?
The mother. The mama.
Well, does both of this team play... I don't think Empire plays Brood. And Moon Meander, I don't recall him playing Brood as well.
It was banned last game,
did he actually... Does he actually play Brood?
I think it was banned last game, wasn't it?
Because I mostly see him on tempo control. Like, Moon is a tempo controlling offlaner. Clock, Darkseer...
Prophet's like the one farming rat hero that he plays. Yep, but he comes to fights a lot anyway.
So right now, Empire's indeed going to go for the Queen. So they want to split push. And like Queen safe lane is also a good hero. I forgot to mention that. Like Queen safe lane is as good as, even better than Gyro safe lane or Juggernaut safe lane.
She can always just jump away even if she gets in a bad situation.
So Empire is going to look to try and dodge maybe as much. They have the vision from Beastmaster. TA can split push very well with Cyblades. Queen of Pain as well. And we'll see what they actually go for. They ban Earthshaker, oh no. Meepo, no. Oh, Juggernaut could have been nice as well for them, but I just think that Meepo is really good versus these 4 heroes.
Yeah, especially with the Tusk as well.
All these heroes can't do anything versus Meepo.
Oh, are they gonna do it? That's one way to knock a team down to the lower bracket.
And they have Wyvern.
What else? If it's not a Meepo, anything else?
It's gonna be a no-tail hero, right? Because he doesn't play the Razor. I only remember Miracle playing the Razor.
No, he does not.
5-man carries.
5 seconds remaining.
Shadowfiend's banned.
I mean, Jug was a good option there for them. If you look at 5-man carries, there's Luna, but Luna is like a weak hero in the patch in general.
Yeah. She just feels too, like, all in as a hero. And good call. It's Meepo time.
It's Meepo. It's just really good. The 4 heroes when I lost the games when I pick heroes like this and then opponent picks Meepo. I'm like, oh shit. Doesn't matter what I pick in the last pick, I can't deal with the Meepo. Oh dear. What is going on?
Right, what's it going to be for Empire now? They need a support.
They need a support that can deal with Meepo.
Well, Earthshaker probably would have been one of the better ones.
Sand King.
Sand King, yeah. Can they get away with the Sand King with these aggressive lanes for Monkey?
Tough. Because Tusk Undying would crush your lane, probably, if you go Sand King.
Yeah, who's going to go bottom? Quap. So they get the reset option. Has to be a support, right? Yeah, it's Resolution Beastmaster. Support Naga.
Yeah, you can't really run Core Naga because Meepo counters Core Naga in general, what you're trying to do as a Core Naga. So they're going to get the sleep to kill the Tombstone. But is the Tombstone going to be a problem? That's the question. The Tombstone is not the biggest problem, I think, in the mid to late game. Like Meepo is gonna
it's the Meepo.
Meepo is gonna be so
the
hard.
snowballing Meepo.
So okay, let's see how are
Little
they.
army of death and destruction.
They're gonna need like what Aghanim's Refresher, Queen of Pain with BKB because you need BKB against Meepo. Otherwise, he finds
Just
you.
destroys you with the poop
Yeah,
and the nets.
Earthbind and you're screwed. You're dead. So you need BKB. Then you need Aghanim. So you need Refresher. TA.
10 seconds remaining.
TA is like.
It's just all about the momentum. Like
he is so scared to fight against Meepo because he kills your refraction, he kills you, he earthbinds you, and he doesn't care if you focus one.
That's where the grave comes in handy, though. You get reasonably farmed, you get graved, you can blow up a Meepo. But very momentum-based game, as Monkey usually play. This is a lineup. This is just the team that wants to take the fight to you, grab early objectives, Roshan towers, snowball off their advantage, and basically never look back. I think they might be the most aggressive team in this patch. In terms of like how early they take towers, objectives.
Vega? You think Vega is more aggressive than them?
Not always though. Sometimes Vega goes for more of those like farming lineups, like the TAs, the Ember.
Yeah, the triple core and the farm. Yep.
I think at MLG, it was Nahaz who mentioned that Monkey have the fastest average tower times.
Yeah, because they always have Jakiro.
Yeah, that's definitely a part of it. So
they pick Jakiro, they pick Venom a lot. Heroes that like push towers for a living.
Yeah, this game not really like your standard pushing heroes, but Meepo can definitely do some work to buildings.
Dude, he's gonna kill everything. You know,
little
if
monster.
If he gets farmed, he's gonna kill everything.
He looks so innocent, so adorable. So
it's
harmless.
gonna be a mid lane Meepo and a safe lane Razor. So Meepo is gonna be up against. Tia went for the boots, anticipating that Razor is gonna be mid. Oh dear,
That's unfortunate.
Oh my god, the boots would not be so useful against the Meepo. Man, the mind games, I tell you.
And like you said, Miracle is normally the Razor player.
That's the beauty, you know, when you can actually swap your lanes just like that. You can confuse your opponents and lead them into buying the wrong starting items. The wrong starting items could give the lane a really good advantage for the team, you know.
Yeah, in this case, TA should farm fine early on, but it's more, could possibly dominate more with the early Wraith Band. We'll have a little help from No Fear on the creep block. Same happening mid. No Tail going to be getting a good creep block off as well, and actually the slightly better one.
And the 2v2 in middle lane is going to commence. Fly is going to come mid as well after placing the ward. It always happens. Okay, maybe not Fly, but Crit. The 3v2 maybe.
You must protect your baby Meepo. Let him grow up strong, so that one day he can carry you.
So one day he can make his dad and mom proud.
Who's the mom and the dad in this situation? Resolution could be in a little bit of trouble here. They're going to have a fresh set of shards, and he's in pretty far. Good trap from Moon. Is it enough? They're going to have a decay.
They don't have Orb of Venom. If they have an Orb of Venom, that would have been a kill.
Normally you do see one for this combo.
I think either one of those two heroes will probably get it. It's quite normal to get it on Tusk as well.
So the other lanes, just looking at them quickly, we're going to have a Naga Quap versus a Razor Wyvern.
Yeah, they just wanted to dodge the Undying plus Tusk lane. Basically, they wanted to just give the hero that doesn't require the most farm, which is the Beastmaster, to go to that lane. Beastmaster just needs his levels.
Oh, hey, suddenly there's two. Let the fun begin. Or the pain, depending on your point of view. So No Tail gets his early bottle. 2-minute rune going to spawn fairly soon. And no real attention
Bottom
to the
lane.
jungle yet.
Bottom.
As they are diving resolution. All right, good catch, WinteR. Snowball in. Looks like they didn't even need that much in the way of levels to get the kill there. Only level 2 on both going into that. Meanwhile, top. Wyvern turning. Aloha Dance is going to be slowed down by the Arctic Burn. A lot of damage being stolen. Has the Tango. Will blow it immediately. But Silent has to be there to force him back. And while that's going on, we do see Big Daddy. He begins the stackathon in the jungle. And Notel going to find an Invis rune bottom as well.
One sentence you call him Big Daddy, the next sentence
I
you call
know, I know. I tried so hard to stick with No-Tail, and then finally he convinced me to go to Big Daddy, and then he switches it back to No-Tail. It's hard to say no to the guy. Johan's so nice. Except when he's yelling at you. And he's scary. And the poofs quickly clearing out the wave, and what's the best way to contest this, do you think? WinteR? Early on, the TA is farming extremely well. Do you need to try to go, like, block the camps? Do you try to leech that experience?
No, I
Do you
think
just trade farm?
they would just focus on trading. Like, they have Ancients, so they're going to farm their Ancients. I don't see them contesting unless they have, like, a Song or Sonic Wave. They need to reach that timing first before they can contest, like Raw and Sonic Wave. Then they can smoke into the jungle and try to contest.
They're doing decently here in the lanes overall. Tusk getting a bit more out of his offlane, but still the Queen of Pain holding her own as they make their go on Resolution. No, he's going to back off. And Resolution still getting his levels despite the one death. So things going all right here for Empire. And in the mid lane, as, well, TA is wont to do, off to a very good start, especially considering she started with the boots first.
Yeah, she could have been maybe more ahead if she started out with normal items, but regardless, she's still ahead, which is expected. Meepo doesn't really win the lane.
He wins the jungle.
He wins the jungle, he wins the mid game later. So early game is not really Meepo's thing. So as long as you don't die in the lane as Meepo, I think you're fine. You get stacks going on for you.
Oh, they almost got the shard trap. Even though Resolution sees fly, I think that trap and he's probably dead regardless.
He's just using his balls to farm right now.
He's a little nervous. Poofing out the wave. 4-minute rune now going to spawn. No tail.
They're not actually stacking so much though for the Meepo. As
He's stacking for himself only.
Yep.
Oh, top lane, Miracle.
Oh
Gonna
my
get
God.
caught out here. We'll end up
Wow,
going
that
down.
was really...
Ton of nuke damage.
He overextended way too much that he didn't
Crit
expect.
does not have
damage.
Cold Embrace. Oh, meanwhile, bottom. Tombstone getting dropped. Resolution trapped by the tomb as well as the shard. He's going to try to TP himself out of there, but not going to happen. Snowball, undead. And Dazzle does manage to scout out this small stack developing in the dire jungle.
Yeah, but what can he do about it? That's the thing.
He can say, hey guys, Meepo's farming the jungle.
Queen had 2 points in Scream when he actually died there. But it was still a little over-aggressive when the Wyvern didn't have Cold Embrace, so there was no way they could have saved him.
Yeah, he was only level 2.
Now he didn't even skill the Cold Embrace at level 3, so he just wants to have the nuke damage and the harass from Arctic Burn for now.
They're going to continue stacking though. Templar Assassin will have a nice little treat waiting for her. It's 38 and 9, so having a great time early on. Yoku, you really can't argue with his individual laning.
We were talking about Empire contesting the jungle, but I feel like Monkey Business can also contest its Ancients with the Tombstone, with the Sigil, and the
As
Snowball
well as the
Shards.
Meepos, yeah.
Like, they can definitely contest it if they want to, if they find the stack.
They're making their go on silent top. Miracle
Doesn't have blink?
initiating. Miracle may go down as the trade though. There's the net from Aloha Dance low, and the creeps will get the job done. So it's still a 1-for-1. So the Razor gets the kill first. So while that's happening, they roll onto No Tail mid with No Fear and Yoku combining. Big kill there for the Meepo.
Wow.
Not sure how they killed him.
They didn't have stuns though. Not sure.
He may have already used the poofs to farm the wave.
Yeah, that's right. He's pushing the wave and he got caught. That would be more or less
very
what
big.
happened.
Now 1,000 gold up on the Meepo. I will say, you get to that point where TA has like BKB Deso Blink. Meepo at that point can really struggle against him. But we'll see if he can stay ahead.
I agree. I think TA comes online faster, but Meepo has a really good chance of just dragging the game very long because that's what Meepo does. Or he can finish the game early depending on the lead he gets in the early
And at
game.
some point he's going to join up with Moon, who's actually, speaking of which, on the move. Potentially rotating bottom. They've been splitting the experience here fairly evenly. And Fly, level 5, to go with Moon's level 5.
Oh, he doesn't have a TP. He might just die here.
Drop the tomb.
They're going to clear out the creep wave and just dive in on the tower.
Oh, the shards. What an incredible long-range shards by Moon. Let's get the
Does
vision
anyone
they
have
need.
TP
But he
to
has
help him?
Roar. I think
Desert
they're
has
waiting
TP.
for the rotation.
Desert has TP.
Resolution just chilling, but that's okay. They'll take the tower instead here for Empire. They don't need to go for objectives. TA continuing to farm the Ancients. Almost has cleared out the entire stack during this time. And Resolution will walk away. Tomb's going to end. Now Monkey Business want to be a little more cautious. Axes. They'll let the tower go. God, what a dual lane that they can even take the tower that early. But all things considered, TA now up 1,400 gold on the Meepo, and there's no stacks really. Don't they normally spend more time stacking?
He cleared one stack on the right just now.
Yeah, this was a double or a triple.
Yeah, but I guess because of the pressure in the lane, the Razor died once. Oh no, they're gonna get a kill on the Naga. So, because they were pressuring the Razor a lot, so Crit felt that he needed to be in the lane a lot, so he can't be just stacking and stacking and stacking and doing nothing else.
Notel still keeping his farm up, 50 CS. He's gonna TP one Meepo home, but not having that explosive start. And oh god damn it, missed another kill top.
I missed that
This
too.
is like the lane of doom. This is where I've missed all my
But
kills so far.
how can they keep killing the queen when
I don't know.
they have no stuns?
They have curse, but they haven't used it yet.
She was level 5 when the kill happened.
Playing a little cocky, perhaps. Fly moving in. And they do have the
Oh, here
tomb
comes
as well as
the
the
Tusk
zombie ult. And
Undying.
the Meepos are marching in. Aloha Dance perhaps going to take this bait. He heads out, but Yoku's there. This is a little dangerous to engage, and they're going to jump onto the Meepos. They trap one up with it, but now the snowball comes. Get ready for the pain train. Tombstone's there. Decay going to catch out 3 heroes, and it's a quick wipeout in mid. Monkey baited them in, set the trap, and then punished. And they did so beautifully. That's how you get your team back in the game.
That is what we call say parfait. Perfect.
You truly are multilingual. Is that all the French you know?
Maybe a little more.
Okay. Just enough to sweet talk your
French princess.
your beloved.
Yeah, sweet talk my French princess.
Oh, you have a French one too, huh? Yeah. Does your current loved one know about that?
Help.
No comment. Oh, home in trouble. Home in trouble. So Yoku working on that Desolator up to 5,800 net
I
worth.
hope we got that muted.
What's that?
I hope we got that muted.
Oh dear.
GG.
You're in the doghouse now, man. As though you weren't already. So how does the game progress from here, WinteR? They have a nice fight mid. Still the Meepo, relatively poor. Just not getting the point boost. There's still ways to go before the Ags. TA Deso going to be at a very fast timing. They took the tier 1 bottom for Monkey. What's their next step? Just farm? Should they be looking for certain objectives?
Just stack and farm though. I don't think they really need to be forcing. So the team that needs to be forcing is Empire, because they don't want this to drag too long. Because Meepo will become very, very strong, and they don't have very good ways of dealing with the Meepo. They have Sonic Wave, but it's not enough, you know. And TA
jumping on the mid lane, Crit gets caught out. Yoku finishes the job, and with that up to 1,000 gold. Actually, the last tick going
the
to
TA
Aloha
is
Dance.
going to hit a timing much earlier than the Meepo this game, so they have to use the window where TA is so powerful that they keep taking towers. They take the Roshan. They need. That's the first thing that Empire needs to make sure. They need to grab the Roshan. They cannot give the Meepo.
Or at least contest it.
Yeah.
But it's really tough to fight around the pit. The
They have
curse, the
song.
tomb.
They have song.
That's
So
true.
if anything goes wrong, just song and get out, eject. But if they can help it, they need to try and get the Aegis.
And the Deso is about to come out here. You know, bottom lane Moon waiting, level 8. Maybe thinking about a play on Resolution, though. He's going to need more help for this. I think. Can he solo kill him? Throws out the shard. Uppercut. Snowball available, but the Boar going to slow him down a bit too much. And while that's happening, top lane, Silent will be forced back. They do bait out a TP here from No Fear as Resolution drops to critical HP. He's going to be forced back. Looks like he's going for the Necro Book build early on, though. Be a while before it's completed.
I don't think players ever go for any other different build. Mid lane.
Jumping
Might be forced to
Aloha
use the
Dance
song.
Tombstone's here, and he will song.
Wolf.
No
That was
TP,
Wolf.
but that's okay.
That is worth.
He'll get out.
Nothing spent from Monkey Business and a big cooldown spend from Empire.
Yeah, just the tomb, but it's only 50 seconds.
Yeah, whatever. That they don't really care about that at this stage. They are not going to
I,
look to
I,
fight.
I am a little worried for Monkey, though. They're going to let Yoku get another big stack of Ancients. He has been totally unchecked this game.
Yeah, they didn't even try to like drop a wall or anything.
I mean, they have Tusk Undying with Meepo. Like, it definitely feels like they could at least try to contest the Ancients.
But honestly, when I'm watching the whole game till 11 minutes, I don't feel like there's any point of time where they had, you know, a room to actually go for it. They were actually doing a lot of different things. They were stacking, they were helping the Razor, they were backing up, they were setting the trap in mid lane. So there wasn't any particular time where I felt they could have done
now
it.
they wanted to, but there's nothing here.
Yeah, it's cleared already, but they still, I still think you want to block the Ancients. I think you still want to block it, or at least put some vision there. He's gonna body block it. Yeah, he's body blocking it. Nope, maybe not.
Maybe he was trying to, but they'll wait mid. Unfortunately, Empire at that same moment are smoking their own way. They might have better luck.
They know that
they have a ward. They saw No Tail, I believe, walking up the river. This little Meepo does have an invis rune. Is there detection? There's sentries on No Fear. The Meepos in trouble now. Roar coming through. The follow-up will be there from the axes, and they slaughter the poor little hobbits.
This is also a good move there. I thought they were actually going to run into the rush.
They can push now. They've got the Deso. They've got the one ranged creep, and here they go.
It's going to be a trade though, 1-for-1. Monkey is going to get a tier 1 at mid.
Glyph not available.
They want to look to fight though because they know there's no song on the Naga.
And they know the Roar's on cooldown. Still though, Empire have the position here. Kind of grouped up as
their heroes?
A cluster.
Plus doesn't have TP. Moon Meander doesn't have a TP scroll, so there's no way they can contest anymore. He has a mech.
Alright, is Empire just going Rosh?
I think they can though. They can kill it very fast if they have enough vision and information.
No, looks like they want to back and defend. Yoku setting the trap at least, so he'll know if this is attempted by Monkey. And the Meepo, still no egg.
This Ancients is actually giving them so much in this game. If they actually blocked it off earlier or tried to contest it, the game would have been a lot in favor.
I remember he started with the boots first, and we thought that might actually slow him down mid, but that was not really the case.
So right now Empire's going to run back to the Roshan.
They have Son in 30.
Yep. Once they have Song, they are just very confident that even if something goes wrong, we're just going to be fine. So they're
the worst case scenario is like you have to back, you Song, and then Monkey gets the Rosh. But if you play it right, well, I mean, look how fast he's dropping. Monkey better get here right now if they want to stop it. And even though they TP, the Razor on from mid towards this lane towards this Rosh doesn't look like it'll be in time. Just Wyvern try to sneak in, too late. Aegis already claimed by Yoku. God, that was fast.
What do you expect? Male plus Desolator.
And, oh, great. You want to stack Ancients for me, too? Thanks, guys. I got 2 teams helping me out now. Yoko is having a field day this game.
Look at this tier. 10k net worth after this.
She gets, like, Blink, BKB.
She has Blink already.
Yeah, if she wants it. Blink, BKB, Daedalus?
I think
I guess they're going to need the Cursor at that point to fight. They don't have that much physical damage.
Can they even kill her twice right now? Because if you try to focus her, you need to drop so many spells.
Remember, there's Song and Grave.
Yeah, there's Song and Grave though.
They're gonna find Yoku off the bat. They immediately wrangle him in with the shards. He gets healed up. They commit the curse. This is just for the first life, and No Fear gets off a very well-timed Grave, keeping her alive. She's gonna turn, brings a Meepo down about half HP off the bat. They do crack the Aegis. Now they want to get away as quickly as possible. No Tail, poof him out of there. Get him home. He can't get the Roar off in time. Resolution was chasing for it. Silent has an ult available, hunting.
That was such a good disengage.
Moon, maybe the sacrificial lamb. He's going to snowball, though, and Yoku runs in fairly deep, aggressively on a Miracle. Moon will take one for the team, it looks like. Roared, committed for, but it's just a Moon for an Aegis.
That was a pretty good trade, a Moon for
I know. It sure was.
I'm going to take that any day.
Well, Earth only has 1 Moon to give, so there's many Aegises in the world of Dota 2. Look at this. The Vanguard on Miracle.
Huh?
I know Merlini would not be happy. They're going to jump in. They assassinate the Wyvern before Crick can even react. And now the traps rush forward. They still have the Song available if needed. And needed it is not. Miracle, extra HP or not, will go down. They're also going to farm up the Tombstone. 4 heroes dead. It goes from a quick and straightforward Aegis snipe into a disaster mid.
The tempo is way too quick from Empire right now. And they know that they blew the Winter's Curse for the Aegis kill. So Empire realized that they're just way stronger right now.
And they know they have the Song. So even if things look bad, they can always just disengage.
Can Monkey do the rat game right now? That is the question with the Meepo.
It's kind of tough. He just now gets the Ags. No blink. Moon getting caught out. And you get caught out by this TA.
Oh no,
why
might be dead as well.
Crit also in trouble. He does have the Cold Embrace as well as a Shadow Amulet. Uses it to
buyback?
run away. Force the Tusk buyback out. Now everybody wants to retreat. Courier took some damage. Good charge, trapping the team in. Will this be enough to turn? There's the song. Well timed by Aloha Dance now. TP the hell away. Get me out of here. Yoku, no fear. They're all gone. Aloha Dance, well, he's gone as well, but for different reasons.
Give that guy a medal. BTS. Give that guy a medal. Come on.
That's the guy who just, like, he jumps on the grenade and tells everyone to run. Saves the day for Empire. And that's with the buyback being forced out as well, mind you.
You know Captain America during the camps when he actually ran and tried to hug the fake grenade when they threw the grenade to save everyone? There was that moment there from the Naga. What a play.
I don't know if I've seen Captain America. The new one, you mean, right?
Yeah, the new one.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've seen that yet. Seen some of the other Avengers
Yeah, but
movies.
basically they were choosing a person to actually be injected with the chemical so you become strong.
Yeah.
And this guy was so small, so timid. But
Oh
he-
yeah. I
remember?
know the origin story.
Yeah. So
They are hunting. They may get eyes on Fly here. Roar. Now they see him. And now they roar him. 4 comes out. Oh, that heal. That thing does so much
and
work.
this momentum is way too quick for them already because of the ancients, and that was number 1. And number 2 was because of the pickoffs they got as well on the Meepo earlier. So right now Monkey needs to be very careful of not giving up. Obviously the Roshan as well, and not to give up too many pickoffs. They need a lot of more time to bring this Meepo into this game.
He is catching up as far as
He has
net
dagger.
worth goes.
Okay, he has dagger now. Soon, in 300 go, 400 go.
When that whole fight happened mid, No Tail never died. He just kept on farming and pushing top. I think he also got the tower at one point, so he has been doing his best to get back in the game.
But Razor is going to start to fall off now. I'm quite surprised of the Crimson guard he's going for. It's just mainly for the physical from TA.
Well, I guess the Necro book as well.
Yeah. But I
On the-
still,
on the two
I
boars.
still feel like maybe a lot of maybe SMY or whatever other items could actually be more useful. But we'll see how, because it's a range hero at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Vanguard doesn't really.
And it's not like that fast either, by any
Yeah.
means.
Vanguard usually is not too optimal on a range hero.
No Tail. Caught in the river. Wants to poof himself away and barely gets out.
dear.
But that last auto attack follows him and finishes him off. He poops.
But
on
he
Resolution.
kills Resolution.
He poops on Resolution, but the side blade shot, or Deso shot, I guess it was, just blasts him anyway.
Wait,
Poor guy.
I think this is the sort of game where Meepo at some point you want to get an Astral Blade because they have so much single target focus fire, so you can actually E-Blade and save your clones. I mean, I'm talking about that, but it's a late game, like ultra late game item for Meepo.
Uh-oh. Yeah, they just cursed the Naga illusion. And now Empire know the curse is on cooldown with their song about to be up.
Is that 2 towers at top? Probably.
At least one. Oh, definitely one. And Yoku now 4,200 gold. Do you go pure offense here, Winter?
Yeah, definitely.
Straight
Just
dataless?
damage. Wow, he actually went BKB, so he.
I like the timing there. I ask you, and then of course, Caster's Curse, he gets the opposite item.
Oh, I didn't expect him to be so defensive right now. It's not a bad item. It's good versus the slows from the sigil. And
By the way, chat hates you because you spoiled the movie.
what movie?
Oh, good response. Nice try, Winter. You can't fool Twitch chat. They are legion.
What
We are too.
How am I spoiling the movie if it's an old movie?
They're making the move on mid. Miracle gonna get roared. The Blinken comes from Yoku, and God, he hurts. With a DD rune available, they now start to chase on the moon. He's also dove in pretty deep, and without a Winter's Curse, this kind of aggression can't easily be punished. They're even gonna clean up the sigil. Yep, one more lamp. Oh, no, it lives, but the swarm has descended on the mid lane, and Empire about to grab a tier 2 with a DDTA.
Man, this is high ground.
They may even go for the base.
This is Rex. This is Rex. I
And
think.
this DD's got a little time left.
Yeah, they have
There's
DD
a
plus the
glyph.
book. Oh dear, this is.
Ouch! Crit down. And it's right when the Winter's Curse is about to come off cooldown.
They're gonna lose the Rex.
Nobody with
This early.
buyback. No Tail trying his best to wrap, but it's fairly slow work here.
Man, they are lucky that there's still tier 2 towers outside.
All 3 tier 2s, in fact. And,
Okay.
well, for Monkey, the side lane's at least protected. But the Meepos arrive. They engage. Yoku, he's got BKB, not even needing to use it yet. Still very healthy. Now focusing the tomb down. He will finish it off. His damage being leaked out by Miracle. So he will have to back himself away.
Look at
Down
the
to minus
Naga.
78.
He just finished the Rex alone.
But no problem. Song, TP out. Literally no casualties. They get the Rex. Snowball doesn't even actually catch the Naga.
Then they blew a.
So they get the Rex.
They blew a buyback.
They force the Meepo buyback.
Oh no.
They get out safely. And to make matters worse, Roche, well, we'll see if he even respawns in time.
Oh yeah, actually BKB is very good versus the, because what is killing him now is the, if he gets caught in fight, he gets killed by the poof.
Yeah.
He needs the BKB for that.
And to make matters worse, it is a 2-minute 45-second delay before the Roche respawn. So no free Roche for Empire or for Monkey Business.
I think they are probably gonna be screwed soon. They are gonna be really hard pressed to defend the push. The next push is gonna come very soon. As soon as the Naga ultimate comes off cooldown in 60 seconds, they're just gonna go. So right now he has his crystal. It's like his next damage item. Like he didn't even have to use the BKB that fight. He still won the fight.
I thought he had even more money than that.
Oh, he just spent, like, he bought his crystals. He just bought the BKB, dude. He just bought the BKB.
No, I know.
And then he bought the crystals. Like,
I thought he had even more than that.
what? How?
I don't know, dude. I just thought he did.
That's like 5,000.
I must have looked at him before he actually finished the BKB.
It's like 6,000 gold.
Yeah, I know. I think it was just the timing of when I clicked on him. Yeah, he's very farmed.
So
Didn't even have to use the BKB last fight.
Yeah, 15k net worth. TA, Mr. Gorman thinks, oh, he's not farm enough. He should have more than this.
Yeah, let's give Yoku another item. What do you say? Give him an MKB and a data list and call it a day. We won a game 3, right?
Sure, why not? I'm gonna have late lunch anyway.
Oh, poor baby. You already had sushi. We already fed you once today. You're like a vacuum cleaner, man. I think you ate more than Roland.
I actually would not agree, but whatever. I think Roland has more than me.
We'll see about that. Okay, the initiation may need to Song here and his grave. The Aloha Dance forced to commit this early. And it will catch a few heroes, but Empire, it looks like they still want to take the fight. Silent Blinky forward, trying to work on the tombstone, can't finish it off. And now Silent's in trouble. He drops the ult, but it's not sufficient.
Oh my god.
This could be bad for Empire.
That was
no fear.
that was
TPing out. Aloha Dance
miscommunication.
also ejecting, and so too is Resolution. More misfortune for Monkey Business. It's still like almost a minute until the Roche respawns.
That was a really bad miscommunication. The Queen blinking to try and kill the tombstone. He thought his team wanted to take the fight, and then the Naga ran out of the fight, and the song didn't affect the Meepo anymore, and he just got killed by the Earthbind, and poof. That was rather unfortunate for Empire. They should have been able to actually get everyone out scot-free.
They still might be able to contest the Roche, though. Even without the Psalm, this BKB TA is going to be tough to stop. Almost has a data list. Yoku.
Okay, Roshan spawns.
Yoku bought the recipe. He's not saving for buyback.
Does he need to save for buyback?
No, but
Yeah.
it's going to be tough to stop him.
He has a grave. He's gonna be the ultimate damage dealer to kill all the Meepos.
The Meepo assassin.
Yeah.
Let's just go ahead and rename Yoku. He's very close now. 200 gold. The rest of the team smoked.
If they win this fight, they win the game. Like, there's no way they can come back. If Empire wins this fight, there's no way Monkey can come back.
And there's a
anymore.
blink of Resolution, making it easy to get the jump. And they even scouted the Meepos off in the jungle. No tail.
No, he bought
no
back.
buyback. 3 minutes on cooldown. Blake Roar is there. No tail disintegrates. And with the death of the Hobbit, Empire's doom may be upon them.
Are you serious? That's a Hobbit?
I call him a Hobbit. What would you like to call him?
A tortoise? He's carrying a backpack. Okay, I know that sucks. I know that sucks.
Yeah. That's like minus 5,000 points.
Okay,
for
so
you.
Geomancer. What does Geomancer refer to? Like an earth creature?
Earth, like an earth wizard, basically.
Earthly creature.
No, like Mancer generally means like
A wizard.
a wizard of some kind, or magician.
So he's a magician that can actually toggle with sand. Or
I guess that's how he poofs. He like channels something related to the earth. I don't know, man. Have you read the lore for Meepo?
I just like to call him a triplet.
Well, it's got some kind of triplet with 5 of them running around.
Tower is under attack.
And the worst part for the Meepo is because he's so high level. This respawn takes a while now that you don't have the buyback, or sorry, the respawn
Hi, that was broken
reduction
though.
anymore.
That was a bit too overpowered.
Yeah, I remember some of the players at the Summit 2. I think it was a lot of the players were less than thrilled with that mechanic. That was in the Meepo Tinker patch. Your personal favorite, I know.
Well done, LD.
Getting ready to jump on the high ground here. Buybacks. Looking at the dire side, only 2 available. And they hold WinteR. Roar is available, and Resolution lets it go on the moon immediately. Just destroyed. They then curse Silent, committing for him, but Yoku fights right through the static drain and kills off another. The link's broken. The TA's yet to BKB, has yet to pop the Aegis. They've already lost 1. Looks like Fly likely to be the second. 1 more shot, 1 more kill. The Meepo's return. Crit trying to hang on for now. Yoku working on him, even through his own cold embrace. Finally finishes him off. Meepo's arriving at long last to turn the tides, but when the shots keep on going like that, it seems it won't matter. Doesn't matter which Meepo he focuses, they all drop low. 1 more auto attack, and down he goes. 83 seconds on the sideline. An ultra kill for Yoku. Looking for the rampage. Dodged deftly by Glimmer Cape.
Dude, you know why I said he doesn't need to buy BKB?
Yeah. He never actually used it. Helps to have the Aegis.
The grave was always on the queen anyways.
Yoku's actually got at this point. Monkey not giving up just yet, though. It looks bleak. Yoku up to 3k gold. Another big damage item likely coming soon. It's not often you see a Meepo down 7k to a TA.
When the TA doesn't even have to pop the BKB to win the fight.
Let alone the Aegis.
Yeah. The next fight is just gonna end again. Like
I mean,
really
this is what we talked about though at the very beginning of the game. Is that if Tia gets ahead, she's actually one of the best heroes to just shut Meepo down.
yeah, it
She
wasn't
just
only
blows
that
them
though.
up.
She just got a lot of help from the Beastmaster. Like the Beastmaster caught the Meepo a few times. That was like really
Good
keeping-
wards as well. Also the ancient stacking.
Yeah, it was not only him, but I guess the whole team just understood what they needed to do.
Well,
shot
they know
the-
that if they build this ultimate weapon, that they have the solution.
Yeah. Cyblades, Meepo. I guess they both counter each other. Like if Meepo
Yeah,
gets
if Meepo's ahead, TA's useless. If
TA's
TA's ahead,
Meepo's useless.
well,
I mean, Meepo's
not even useless, but dealt
Meepo's
with.
not useless, but Meepo's weaker. I wouldn't say if TA is ahead that Meepo is like entirely useless.
But you need your team's help.
Yeah,
You can't do it alone.
You can't do it alone. Yeah.
And like at this point, I don't know if there's any way to do this. Resolution just continues to blink in. Yeah, come at me. I'm not even the real threat. And they are looking for the jump. The Meepo's arrived. The Quap ult's there. No Tail getting roared and held in position. And then Tia, he tries to finish him off,
The
but
snowball.
Snowball's going to save the one Meepo that was low HP. Still, he pops out. And oh dear, he's down for the count. Now Yoku finishing off the tombstone, looking for more. They're going to song. Gonna re-engage here momentarily, trying to finish off the sigil during the song as well, while the Razor slowly zaps away, but 1 shot, another kill, almost a double for Yoku, looking for even further cleanup. Meepo on the sidelines for 70. It's too much. The punishment is overwhelming, and Empire get their sweet, sweet vengeance in game 2, and will push this to a deciding game number 3.
They just got the TA too fast though. Ancients is number 1, like you mentioned. Maybe Monkey could have put more priority into actually trying to get vision there or trying to take a fight there with the sigil and the tombstone during the early stages. They could have done it after they removed the tier 1 at bottom. They could have moved immediately after that to actually try to get awards. But I think at the end of the day, earlier in the game you were mentioning, do Empire actually need to contest the jungle of the Meepo? The answer is no, because they're getting a better trade-off with the Ancients.
And he did not get as much in the way of stacks as what we have seen in other Meepo games, because they were too busy helping the other lanes.
Yep.
That was only 1 camp stacked like 3 or 4 times.
I think that is like because they got pressured in the safe lane. The Razor died at the start, so Wyvern felt like he needed to actually babysit the Razor more. And we don't usually say that about Razor. Razor is usually self-sufficient. But because he died, then it's a chain reaction. He had to cover the Razor. He couldn't stack as much for the Meepo, and TA got a lot of stack thanks to No Fear. He was stacking.
If you remember, Razor had a good start. The Quap died twice, I think, pretty early in the laning stage. Well, at least once, and then the Naga died.
Didn't the Razor die first? Or who died first? I can't remember.
I can't remember. I remember the Naga and the Quap both died at least once in the lane.
Yeah, I know the Razor didn't have like a smooth laning phase.
Yeah, but he didn't. He also just didn't have an impact this game. I felt teams pick Razor to dominate the lanes, but first of all, probably didn't really dominate them that hard. And even if he even if you want to say he won the lane, what did he really offer to the team with it? At Crimson Guard, TA still like 2-shots him anyway.
But what else could he have
I
went
don't
for?
know.
Like
I'm just wondering about the Razor in general. Is he the hero?
Heaven's Helmet.
Yeah, that could have done it. Although then he would have actually had to use the VKV,
Yeah.
which he never used, so maybe it would have mattered. All right, guys, we're headed to a deciding game 3 here as Monkey Business are going to be pushed to the limit versus Empire. Winner of this best of 3 will move on into the winner bracket finals and be but one best of 5 away from coming to land here in Los Angeles this December. Stick around. You're watching the Summit for Europe. We'll be back.